out, remain calm, and assist family members or neighbors who may be vulnerable if exposed to.
Hey, it's Ocean, and today I want to show you all something that I've been waiting months for. Yes, months. There's a creator by the name of awingedllama who I absolutely love their CC, and they actually finally finished their nostalgia living CC stuff pack. This is basically going to be a stuff pack with 90s inspired living room objects. It's free, it's amazing, and comes with so many things that remind me of my childhood that I could probably cry. If you type in nostalgia, you'll be able to find all of these items, and it just looks so good. I cannot wait. I also have some essential build items created by awingedllama as well that I feel like complements this pack too. So let me go ahead and start by placing some lighting down, which first there is a ceiling fan. Literally, I had a ceiling fan like this in my room, so it just brought me so back. Do you see the ceiling fan? Like, I have the exact same one in my childhood home right now. It's crazy. There are two new carpets. We have the shag carpeting, which for me is probably the most popular. I'm gonna show my dad this because it's literally like our house. I love it. It comes in a ton of different colors. There's also a striped carpet, which looks like this, and comes in different swatches as well. This is so spot on that it's not even funny, right? Like, it just looks so good. We also have one new wallpaper, which is called the Great Aunt Florence's wallpaper, and it is very nostalgic, very stripy pattern. But there are a ton of different colors to play around with and swatches, and the items just fit it perfectly, I swear. We also have two door styles. I have been waiting for a plain, durable looking door with a small minimal window on the top in The Sims 4 for ages. We just don't have it, and because I grew up with like stuff like this, I just love this type of stuff, and so it's so nice to finally have this in game. And look at the classic door with the window pane right here. I love it. And that brings me to this point. This isn't a part of this set, but awingedllama actually released this shortly before releasing this pack. They're just simple doors, and that's really just all we need. This is actually a screen door, and then this door is actually a open screen door with the door behind it. And I wish we had like more legit screen doors, because I love the way that this looks, like the barrier before the door. And then we have these windows also, which are just simple framed windows in different sizes. And then we also have these simple arches, and I consider them a must-have. I'm actually working on a build right now where they include these items, so yeah, they're definitely like an essential for me now. Now, when I get in the furniture, we have the sitcom sitter cue laugh track, and I can hear that comment in my head. All of these, the sofa, the love seat, they all come in these same swatches, and I just kind of love this one because the texture is just so reminiscent of the past for me. Obviously, there's some crazy patterns going on. It is the 90s, but we do have some simple swatches also for the neutral lovers out there like myself that want to use this outside of that 90s theme. To match this sofa, we do have a sofa blanket that sits on the back of the couch, so you could place it like right here. And that's a great addition to the couch. It's so realistic. Here are the swatches for it. Changed the wallpaper because I'm really getting into it. Here is the shoe bench. And honestly, I can just hear the item. We're in Family Matters or Full House, and we're in a 90s sitcom. There's actually different shoes in this, and you see the little Converses on the side. Isn't that precious? And then you see the little toddler shoes. We have an end table. This is a nice plain end table, and honestly, you could just use this wherever. There's another end table, but it's a glass end table. This is so 90s though. I remember like having to clean this, and like there'd be crumbs all in the inside. I'm like, how am I supposed to clean this? I don't know how to clean this, Dad. And then look at this, a simple coffee table, not an over large one. I love me a simple coffee table. Next, we have the Goliath TV stand. That's a classic. Okay. We also have the less Goliath stand, so it's a little bit smaller, not as big, but I like these two slots here. We also have a glass coffee table to match the glass end tables. And check this out, the curio cabinet. Now this actually functions as light. You can see the light But I freaking love this thing because who didn't have this? Like, who didn't have this? It actually only comes in this one swatch. Here we have the Goliath hutch. So that whole blocking the doorway thing is so true with this huge, this humongous thing. Do you see like the glass on it? The glass, how did a winged llama get that texture? I don't know, but it's so spot on. We have the Goliath TV stand, but here is my favorite. We have this entertainment center, which for me is just a staple. Big old TV right here. And we have a bookshelf, which I think I could place this over here probably. All right, bringing it back to the hutch. You know how we have the big Goliath hutch, and then we have like a smaller one too that kind of sits on the ground like this. We have a lot of TV stands here. We actually have 2 more entertainment centers to show you, and it's because of that big blocky furniture. It's like in the 90s. The 90s said, furniture? We want furniture? Okay, we're gonna have furniture. But this one is so cool because we have open shelves, right? But then a winged llama also has made ones with the glass on the side too. You already know the vibes. I don't even know what to tell you. We also have a lesser version of this one. So many different styles here. It's smaller, more compact. And then we just have a bigger bookshelf type thing here. All this furniture. We had lots of like bookshelves and big bulky furniture in my home. And again, this is like furniture that you see on TV shows like growing up. We also have the triangular bookshelf, so you can place some nice little photo frames on that. We have a big upright piano, and it comes in 3 swatches. I feel like this is the piano where the teacher comes over for lessons to teach you. And then check this out, y'all. Check this out. 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘰𝘢𝘥 gaming cube. The 𝘰𝘰𝘯 isn't any vintage console. It's fun for the entire family on the go. Boot up your 𝘰𝘰𝘯 today and dive headfirst into fun pixelated nostalgia. Disclaimer: please be advised the 𝘰𝘰𝘯 cannot be taken on the go as it weighs 46 pounds, uses 3 outlets, and vents heat exceeding temperatures of 208 degrees Celsius from each fan. 𝘰𝘰𝘯 Inc. is not liable should injury or death occur upon relocation of a 𝘰𝘰𝘯. You cannot tell me the humor in that is hilarious. It's like, oh yeah, it's not vintage. But it needs like 3 outlets, and so look how cute this is. This is definitely a PlayStation. We have a big old TV remote. You all know you gotta have that big old TV remote. We have some flowers, which are so pretty. There's like so many clutter items, and look, you can put things on the top of the piano too. To go with these amazingly slouchy couches, we also have some slouchy frilled pillows, and they come in different swatches. We have another set of flowers, which I'm just gonna place like right here just because. This right here is called Grandma's Ivy Basket. It only comes in this one swatch. Then we have another set of flowers. Look at all the flowers that we have. I'm just gonna set it up here. And look at all the beautiful swatches. Grandpa Bernard's faux plant. Oh, that's gotta go right here. That's gotta come, or wait, we'll probably just place it over here. This plant is not real. We grew up with faux plants, which is hilarious. Like, I had a humongous faux plant in my living room. And here's another faux plant. Faux towering fern. See, just when I was telling you, that's the joke of it all. Ooh, and we also have this flower vase, which is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love that. When I put this down, it reminds me of Sims 3. I don't know why. This makes me feel like we're in Sims 3 a little bit. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It is not the 90s without a plethora of family photo frames. So all of these frames are functional. You can fit your portraits in there, snap your photos and drag them in here. And I love that. I cannot tell you how much I love that. So here's a little one. And I'll switch up the little thing. I won't do all the swatches for them. Here's one. You can place your photo right there. I love this frame. We have the ones that go on the wall here. We have this giant one. And then we have like this little one over here. I'll just place it right here. There are tons of them. You have the standing and wall versions of all the frames, basically. Now that we did that, I'm going to also go and put in this painting. Oh my gosh, this is like so nostalgic. It's not even funny. Look at oh my goodness, little round painting. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's adorable. This thing is hanging on for its life. If you were doing a decades challenge, I feel like this would literally boost your gameplay because it's truly 90s themed. I mean, it's incredible. Then we have a grand mirror. It's a little dirty at the top. Man, the attention to detail is crazy. We have some perpetually broken blinds. Yeah. So these are just some normal looking blinds. They're not super big. We also have ones that are kind of like crinkled up and bent out of shape, some bent up ones, and then ones that aren't really that broken and stuff. And they come in different swatches too. And of course we need window treatment. So now we have the papery draperies. There's nothing quite like the rough papery texture of these old heavy drapes full of lint, cat hair, and several missing baby toys. Nothing says home like some big musty drapes. Bask in the texture of time itself as you sit by the window watching generations of dust dance in the sunbeams. There's not many things that make me want to cry, but that makes me want to cry. You know why? Because that is literally my childhood. I would literally sit next to I feel so stupid talking about it. I would literally sit next to my window in the living room, the windows in the front room, and literally watch dust. I didn't know it was dust. I thought it was like particles of the air, and so I would just watch it because it literally was captivating. Like if you know, and it was like captivating. These drapes come in different swatches, and they are terribly 90s. I also have a wall clock here. I'm just gonna place it right here. I feel like we don't get enough cool like wall clocks in the game. Check this out. Drink coasters. And I'm going to put it on the glass table because if you didn't have a drink coaster on that glass, yeah, you're in trouble, okay? You're in trouble. But I'm just going to place it right here. It only comes on that one swatch. We have the Better Lots and Gardens 1993 edition. I'm thoroughly impressed with this. Like, I can't even begin to express like how much I love it. And now we have a cable box. Yes, because back then people actually had cable. This is painfully real. I don't even use cable anymore. Power strip of doom. Why is nothing plugged into this power strip? What is it doing in this room? So here's the power strip, but I'm just gonna put it right here. So basically we just have a classic power strip. Nothing in it, but it's definitely good for decor. And we have a VHS tape, which I'm just going to randomly place this right here. And we have a VCR. Can you say nostalgia? And we have another version of that frilled pillow where you actually have like frills on it. And it comes in the same swatches, of course. And we have a vintage rug. Can't really see from under here, but you see there's like little frills on the side of it, which I think is a very nice touch. I want to show you another thing that could be used is this fireplace. And again, this is one of those moments where I'm trying not necessarily get emotional, but I just feel really appreciative of this pack because this is exactly what my fireplace looked like. But it more so looked like this one with this screen on it. Please like the video right now if you grew up with a fireplace like this. This is so 90s, it's not even funny. I don't even know why we use this screen when we never use the fireplace. This thing never was on, but literally it's in my family's front room and it's so charming. Dad's library hasn't seen an actual bookshelf for quite some time now, but that doesn't mean he doesn't know where his books are. The one he's looking for is just right there. No, behind the plant, above the TV. Well, it was there last time he checked, at least. Now, if only he could find those dang reading glasses. What do you mean they're on top of his head? Stop laughing at him. Listen, one day you'll be this age. And the following complaint contains middle-aged grumbling of a colorful nature and has been censored for general audiences. This is not this is a funny cliche, but like my dad has literally, I mean, I've had books in our laundry room before. He's sold books at the flea market because he had so many. My dad read a lot, and reading that just makes me appreciate that. Some items you do have to make sure that you change these swatches before placing them down. If they give you a script error, there's nothing wrong with the items, but you have to change the swatch before you place them down. And then we have some wall outlets. So I know you see this one here with the power strip, but you can also just add in some wall outlet. And then we have a fan, a classic pedestal fan, which I don't get why we don't have this in game. And there's like a smaller version of it too, but I like the standing one. a lot. And then we have a cute little table lamp. We have 2 floor lamps. We have one where it's just this brass floor lamp, but we have that version, and we also have a corded version. So there's actually a version where it comes with a wall outlet right there, which I think I'm gonna just leave that there because that is just awesome. And then we just have another regular floor lamp that you could place here if you wanted to. And I love this. Just comes in like 2 swatches, and that's really all. And here is what I'm looking forward to. Panasonic television, the faint buzz of each channel, the static of the screen lifting each hair on your wrist, the perfect crackle of the speakers. But this is the glory of the Panasonic television. Behold. I'm telling you, it's so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. I can't get over it. Okay, now we get the hi-fi system. This is going to function as a radio, I believe. Yeah, and it comes in different swatches. And that's it for the Nostalgia Living CC pack by 𝘥𝘰𝘸𝘯𝘭𝘰𝘢𝘥. I've literally been waiting for this, and I'm so thankful. Again, it's free out right now. I hope you all enjoyed this. I literally love this so much, and I could just rant and go on and on and on about it. I just want to take screenshots and send it to my family because I'm like, wow, like this looks like my childhood. It takes me back to a time where I didn't have a care in the world. It takes me back to a time where my mom was here. It takes me back to a time where I felt safe and I didn't know what the world or what it meant to even be an adult was. It just really takes me back, and I am so thankful for this. 𝘥𝘰𝘸𝘯𝘭𝘰𝘢𝘥 also, again, like I said, has a couple of other items that would fit well, like these doors over here with this pack. And I've actually covered their grandma nursery before, which would complement this pack very well. So I will link all of that in the description down below because I want you to have this in your game ASAP. But if you enjoyed this, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just keep simming. Always stay wavy, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.